Is howdy. This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. I'm here. I am on Restream, so I'm gonna try this out. Hopefully, it works. So before we kick off this upcoming week, so yeah, I'm just gonna do kind of a quick video breaking down um the I'm gonna start doing NFL content with the season kind of ramping up slowly but surely. We have MLB coming up. We have, like I said, NFL later on down the line. But yeah, I wanted to go and get some NFL content out, just involving kind of the transactions that happened with the quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, and then tight ends and then defense. So right now, I'm going to try to do probably one a week with each position, kind of breaking down what the impact is on that team, so on and so forth, what that means for the player. So tonight we're going to do quarterbacks. So yeah, we're going to kick this off. Hopefully the stream works. Again, this is my first time using Restream, so I'm hoping it is working and that we're live. So again, hopefully it's going well, but yeah, if it doesn't, it doesn't. So anyways, we are going to start off with the quarterbacks. So let's start it off. We'll start off with the Mahomes situation. So converted 44 million to base salary plus a 10 million roster bonus with into signing bonus. That created a bunch of cap room for the Chiefs, obviously, to enable them to sign a little bit more for the team. I think the biggest one I kind of wanted to talk about right now was the Daniel Jones signing the 1 year 37 million transition tag. That they're putting a lot of trust in Daniel Jones. A lot of trust in Daniel Jones. I'm hoping we'll see what happens with Anthony Richardson, what that means for Anthony Richardson. But we're kind of talking about this from a fantasy standpoint. If Daniel Jones is healthy, that's going to uptick his weapons. I mean, we're going to talk about some weapons in the receivers later on, like the Alec Pierce, like the Michael Pittman exit for the Colts. But yeah, that Daniel Jones, that's super interesting. Tommy DeVito is not really fantasy relevant, signing the 2 year $4.4 million contract extension for the New England Patriots. Tyler Huntley, the extension is not really fantasy relevant. The one that is fantasy relevant is Malik Willis, signed a 3 year $67 million contract with Miami. Is that going to be a boomer bust option? How is that going to look? I mean, Malik Willis now with no Tyreek Hill, but by the way, they still have Achane. You have Jalen Waddle as wide receiver 1. Malik Willis is going to be running for his life. From a fantasy aspect, I don't really want to get to some of Malik Willis on this Dolphins team in my best ball drafts. I'm not really going towards it. The Mariota and Trubisky signings are backups. Yeah, Case Keenum is similar, but what is that, man? Case Keenum one's interesting, though, for Tyson Bagent. Is Tyson Bagent going to look for another job? Because that's going to be interesting. You have Kenny Pickett, landed him another backup opportunity. Gardner Minshew, possibly a quarterback battle with Jacoby Brissett, even though they're saying Brissett's the QB1. Could we get a quarterback battle for fantasy-wise? I would look out for, Jacoby Brissett from a fantasy aspect because he was balling for the Cardinals, especially from a DraftKings perspective and a fantasy football perspective. Teddy Bridgewater, yeah, Kyle Allen, changed the number, by the way, to number 11. Geno Smith, that's what a travesty for the Jets. What a travesty for the Jets. That's absolutely disgusting. How can you play anybody on the Jets? How can you want to go to Geno Smith on the Jets? I'm certainly not wanting to. The big one also, the 2 year $88 million contract extension with Daniel Jones, yeah. Kyler Murray released, and then he signed with the Vikings. That could be interesting for $1.3 million for a prove-it-year deal. That could be super interesting for this Vikings team. That could open up Justin Jefferson. That could open up Jordan Addison. We have the running quarterback now. Finally, the Vikings have a running quarterback. I mean, I'm kind of buying in. Not gonna lie. Tua on the Falcons. I don't trust that at all. I don't like it. I don't like it for Bijan. I don't like it for the weapons on the receivers. I don't like it for Pitts at all because Tua, you know how the tight end situation was in Miami. I mean, the biggest one was Darren Waller, but it was hard to trust the tight ends. So, yeah, I don't really want to go to Tua. But, yeah, anyways, the biggest ones are Kyler Murray and Tua for fantasy-wise. Geno Smith is the ultimate fade, obviously, on the Jets. Don't not play him. Do not draft him. I'm not drafting Geno Smith at all. I wouldn't really want to draft Malik Willis either. My main targets would definitely be possibly going to Tua, but again, I don't trust that either. But my main target would be Kyler Murray. If I wanted to go to a new free agency kind of draft, would be the Kyler Murray option. But yeah, this is the Fantasy Impact Show for the quarterbacks. Again, stay tuned for running backs. I will try to get that one out next week. But yeah, hopefully the stream went well. Again, I just wanted to start pumping up NFL content. I want to try out the new restream content. So anyways, thank y'all for